Hi Aquarius, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are looking ahead at the next 3 months for career and finances, okay? So please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate your support. Sorry in advance if I am coughing a little bit today. I'm still in recovery mode after New Year's. I actually had lost my voice and everything, so I've only just gotten my voice back. So I'm sort of trying to take it a bit carefully, but it's just sort of really messing with me with the videos and talking for so long here. But take it careful. All right, so see how we're going and hope for the best. All right, Aquarius. But today we are using the Soul's Journey lesson cards, getting a bit of an overview for January, February, March with those. I do have the Magpie's Lenormand when we are looking at career, as well as the Dreaming Lenormand when we look at finances for you there. All right, so starting us off, Aquarius, we'll look at, like I said, get those overviews for your energy, see what's going on. Aquarius, January, February, March for Aquarius with their career and finances, please. Okay, so starting off with January. Career for Aquarius in January, please. Hope everyone had a really great New Year's. Let me know in the comments what you all did. Am I the only one that went out partying, or it's my birthday as well, so, double excuse. Finances for Aquarius, January. I have had one flip out as well, but I'm going to take that as an overview as well. So for January, we do have the friendship card. That does say, I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Okay, so with career and finances, there's a reason for friendship. Okay, so whether this be friends within the workplace, or I am kind of internally feeling here that intuitively feeling, I should say, that for a lot of you that this is like asking friends for advice, talking to friends about your career and your finances, even if they're not directly involved. I feel as though they can actually give you a fresh perspective. That card that flew out was the book as well. So once again, that's kind of like that fresh perspective that, these friends, these people around you that can, really look at things a bit more objectively for you and let you know this is where you're going, this is part of your story, this is what your book looks like so far, Aquarius. This is how, I feel like this is like how others see you, and maybe asking some friends for advice when it comes to career choices, financial choices, asking them for those fresh perspectives, those more objective perspectives. If ask a friend, if you could write a story about me, what would it say? And include, if you wrote a story about me and my career and my finances, even though you're not directly involved in that, what would it say? Because it gives you that fresh objective opinion rather than your own. When we do look at ourselves a little bit, sometimes we very, very biased by what we sort of do know there. So I do feel as though there's some important friendships around you, Aquarius, whether these are within your workplace environments or elsewhere. Friendship is actually very, very strong and important somehow to you with your career and finances for January. Okay, especially too, I do feel for a lot of you it's career specific, because the first card we have for your career is the dog energy, which is the card of friendship. Okay, so for quite a lot of you, this is talking about, career friendships, workplace friends, those sorts of things, workplace relations. You know, the dog does talk about having this sense of understanding, loyalty, and compassion and companionship. So, you know, the card of friends there. So I do feel as though there is this growth happening, because we do have the tree right next to that as well. So it does feel as though that these workplace relations are giving you this opportunity to grow as a person, grow within your career environment here, and really learn a little bit more about yourself, about your career. Once again, I'm getting that it's like, you know, using the wisdom of others within your career to really guide you to where you need to be. You know, maybe even asking somebody specifically for help with, you know, how do I do this, or how do I do that? You know, is there a better way to do this? You know, when it comes to things that you're doing for your work, your career, you know, asking the people around you, asking those, you know, those strong workplace relations for help on how do I grow? How do I do this job just a little bit better? How do I focus on, you know, looking after myself when it comes to this career as well? So definitely seeing that quite strong for you in January. We also have the moth as well, which does show like this evolution of this total evolution of you when it comes to, you know, being able to do your job well. You know, because we do see that people help, you know, the workplace relationships helping you with your self growth within the career, and then we do see that resulting in, you know, full evolvement, you sort of setting yourself free, flying free, and, you know, heading towards the light, you know, continually on this upward path towards the light. So I do feel that for quite a lot of you, you will be sort of looking toward a lot of success career-wise in January, and you kind of just, you know, asking, how can I, you know, how would you go toward the light, you know, when it comes to career. I feel like for a lot of you, this is you know, starting new chapters within the career, maybe asking for promotions, and then we're seeing that moth energy going, oh, yep, fully evolved now, you know what I mean? So definitely a lot of growth and expansion and full involvement, you know, evolving, you know, within the workplace, within those workplace relations, especially for you in January. When it comes to your finances, we do see the coffin energy coming out first, which is sort of, the coffin really does talk about death and rebirth, so endings bringing brand new beginnings. But the interesting energy I'm seeing here is the thing that has ended and has, you know, because once again it cycles. We do have the snake and then the tower have come out here. Okay, so this is quite interesting energy, because I feel, you know, the snake can talk about a few different things here. But having the tower with it is kind of talking about, the tower does talk about, you know, things from the past. So it can change this snake energy to a past kind of energy. It can also talk about the foundations, the defenses that we've laid around ourselves. You know, so I'm just trying to get which side of that coffin we're on. I'm just going to get clarity for that. Is the snake in the tower to do with the ending or to do with the new beginning of the coffin, please? Okay. So I've got that clarified by the ring. Okay, so we do see that this is actually some sort of a cycle. So that does really kind of clarify it a little bit there, because, you know, when we have the past energy influence here, the foundation that has been laid within ourselves financially, some sort of foundation that you've laid of the way that you look at money, the way that you deal with money, the way that you know, there is this influence with that snake energy of, you know, the way that you are tempted to overspend or deceive yourself that you can afford something even if you can't. You know, we're looking at some sort of a cycle for you financially. So, you know, the wherever you're finding yourself now, financially, in January, that cycle is ending and re-beginning. Okay, so it's like something has ended. It's like I feel like it's going to be everyone's sort of slightly different stages with this cycle because, you know, like I said, that coffin, it's a cycle as well, just in itself, that endings that do bring brand new beginnings. And we are seeing that something has ended, which is bringing around some sort of new beginning. But I'm not sure, as to you personally, whether the thing that has ended is this overspending, this temptation to overspend, this temptation to you know, the desire to just buy whatever you want, you know, that kind of thing I'm getting. I'm also getting that there's some sort of deceit involved in the way that you're dealing with money during January, and you're deceiving yourself that it's okay, I'm not gonna end up in that same position again. But we do see that with the cycle and the coffin coming through, that you very well may. Okay, so just be very wary of that, you know, because I do feel that for a lot of you, this is you kind of telling yourself, it's okay, I'm not gonna fall back into that same trap financially that I have been in the past. But lo and behold, here that cycle's trying to restart all over again, which, you know, can definitely lead you to fall back into past behaviors when it comes to spending. So I'm just feeling that for a lot of you, you may just be finding yourself, you know, falling back into old patterns of spending here. You're feeling as though you've ended, you know, you may have ended something financially, but you're actually beginning something new financially, and it's you know, balancing each other out and starting that cycle over again. So just be very wary of that, okay, Aquarius, because I do feel as though there is a level of you know, deceiving yourself about that you're trying to tell yourself, it's fine, I'm not going to let myself fall back into these past behaviors, these past cycles. But lo and behold, you already are putting yourself into that same cycle all over again. All right, so just be very wary of that. Then February, we do have the imagination card. Okay, I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind, letting the creative juices flow. February. Okay, using your imagination. Clarify career for Aquarius. February, please. Okay, and finances for Aquarius in February, please. Okay, so letting those creative juices flow, that imagination, embracing and nourishing the creative aspect of your mind. We do have the Clover. Okay, so good fortune when it comes to career and what's going on for you with your career. We do have the Crossroad as well. So there's definitely some choices opening up to you in February. I feel as though you can sort of take a bit of a chance to walk a new path with your career. It doesn't necessarily mean, you know, changing careers or anything like that. I feel like for a lot of you, this is within that same career. It's just, you know, slowly changing the path that you're going. You know, we did see that growth and that moth, that, you know, being able to evolve within your career. I feel like this is an extension of that. You know, that you are going to be able to take some chances to make some, you know, may seem like risky choices with your career, and they're going to really pay off for you, that you are on the right path with your career. Okay, you've got good fortune around you, and you are on the right path with your career. February there. We also see the fish All right, so that is a financial card, but I'm not really getting the money side of it with the career here. I do just feel as though, you know, these choices are leading you to more abundance within your career options, that you know, you've got this wealth within yourself, within your career, that I'm just feeling as though it's just any choice, you've got like a wealth of options of you know, where you can take this from here. Come February, your imagination is allowing, you know, you let your imagination run wild, that, you know, wherever you want to advance to within your career, that it does feel like the choices to do so are opening up to you, that you've got a lot of choices and an abundance of wealth available to you within your career options in February. But like I said, I'm not really feeling that we're looking at changing jobs as such. I feel like we're just looking at you know, having this good fortune to expand and grow even more, and, you know, choose new directions within the same thing. So once again, I'm getting that vibe of, like, you know, for some of you, it may be like changing roles within the same company, those sorts of things, that you've got a lot of options available to you of where exactly do you want to go with your career, and you're able to, you know, take these chances within this career. It's really going to be paying off for you career wise. Let your imagination run wild. Feels like, you know, it feels like for some of you, you may actually it feels like, oh, I'm you know, your imagination running wild is telling you, oh, I'd love to be the manager one day, and then next thing you know, you're getting that as an option come up for you, that would you like to be the manager, you know, that kind of thing. So you know, obviously everyone is within different careers, and some of you, we are looking at you know, like maybe self-employed and stuff as well, that you're having this these more options, you know, more options available to create more wealth within business as well. You know, so you may actually be using your imagination, brainstorming some ways for your company to, you know, find other you know, streams of income, other avenues to be following when it comes to gaining more income for the business, and you know, that's going to pay off well for everyone within the business, not just you. All right, but then we do have, financially speaking, we have the stork, we have the fish once again, as well as the flowers. All right, so we definitely do see that whatever that cycle that we were getting a bit stuck in January, you know, you're really being aware of that, I feel is giving you the option to break that cycle for yourself as well, because the stork there and then the fish, the stork really does talk about stirring up brand new energy, new money, new ideas on how to make more money, you know, getting new streams of income just for yourself. All right, the birth of something brand new, a kind of energy, you know, or it's that gestation period where it's like growing, slowly growing the abundance and personal wealth for yourself. And we do also see the flowers, so you know, that's giving and receiving. So you know, you definitely, for some of you, you may actually be, you know, with the fish and the flowers there together, you may out and out be receiving a gift of money in February here. You know, that definitely can talk about physical gifts. So with the fish there, that definitely does show us that maybe one or two of you actually will be receiving some sort of money gift or reward. You know, it can be a reward as well. So it may be, you know, for finding that extra money for the company. They're gifting you some of it. Okay, it feels like that for some of you there, that because your ideas, you stirring up new streams of income is what's gifting you more income. You know, so I do feel that that's coming through really, really well for you in February. So don't be afraid to let your imagination soar in February. You know, really brainstorm everything there in February. Then interestingly enough, March, we do have the denial energy coming through for you here, which does say, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So I do feel as though this is career related. Okay, but we'll get a a bit of clarity on that and find out what that's about. But I do feel it's not so much denial, it's that fear. It's fearful of something. March, career for Aquarius in March, please. It does feel like fear. It's that fear. We have the birds. Okay. We also have the snake. So, and then the mice energy. Okay, so this is a bit of a harder energy to deal with, March, with your career here. But what we do see with the birds, it could be talking about some sort of conversation that's happening, some sort of, this could be like a workplace meeting, that kind of thing. But it could also be like office gossip. The birds really can talk about gossipy type behavior. That workplace drama and chatter. And then we have the snake. So the snake can talk about, I do feel as though this is talking about some sort of deception. The gossip is deceiving you. It's kind of like you're hearing this gossip about, or this chatter about, oh, they're lying to us, or they're not, like I'm really getting this storyline of like you're hearing people talking about, oh, I heard the company is going to fire 5 people, and that sort of puts you into this fear, like, oh, I'm so worried I'm going to lose my job, because with the mouse there is this fear of loss, of stress, but with the snake, it's showing us that it's deceitful. It's not necessarily, I don't feel like it's going to actually affect you. I feel like it's you're fearful that it's going to affect you, but I don't feel like it is actually going to affect you. It's kind of like people trying to get into your ear is what I'm getting, is that, the office gossip is running around trying to get everyone running scared. And it's feeling like it's not, I don't feel like it's going to actually affect you. I'm going to just grab an advice card for you for that. Aquarius, advice for March career, please, for Aquarius. Yeah, so your advice is the scythe energy, which is just to, the scythe does talk about sudden unexpected changes. So I feel like your advice is to, expect the unexpected in March with your career, but I'm still feeling like it's not going to be a negative change for you yourself, Aquarius. So you may hear sort of the stirrings of chatter about something changing, or this worry of loss around your business in March. But don't allow yourself to be in denial. Like, don't allow the fear to take control, because I replace it with the insight of awareness. And the insight of awareness is that you are fine. You've been doing a really great job and all this. I feel like I feel like you're fine here, Aquarius. And it's like people trying to get into people's heads and get people sort of running scared. And I feel like it's just kind of letting us know as a bit of a warning that, you know, don't listen to the chatter. Don't allow the gossip to get into your head. Don't allow it to deceive you into thinking that you're going to lose out because, you know, because whatever this expect the unexpected, whatever this sudden break or change is, it's kind of like it's going to actually work out really well for you, I feel. But if you allow yourself to be, I want to say too nauseous about this, but like in denial that, you know, the inside of awareness is telling you that this is just gossip. This is just talk. Okay? You don't know what this is until the unexpected change actually happens. So, you know, expect the unexpected, but the unexpected is not what the chatter is about, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like they've got it wrong. They're trying to get everyone running scared of loss, that we're going to be lost, we're going to be stressed and lost, and we're going to lose our jobs, that kind of thing. But the change is actually something else completely. It's something that you never could have even thought of. It's something like totally different. I feel like for some of you that unexpected change is like moving to bigger premises or something like that. It's got nothing to do with this gossip. It feels the energy feels totally different. All right, so you need to remember the insight of awareness, rather than allowing fear to steer you in a certain direction. Your awareness is that your awareness is to be in March that expect the unexpected. You don't know what's going to happen until it happens. Okay, so everyone around you is trying to tell you, they're wrong. I feel like they're wrong out and out. I feel like they're wrong. They're like making mountains out of molehills. Making mountains out of nothing. You know, it's making problems just for the sake of making problems. That kind of energy. Don't get dragged into that. But we'll have a look at your finances for March as well, Aquarius. Aquarius, financial for Aquarius in March, please. Oh, wow. Yeah. See, so this is why it's expect the unexpected, Aquarius, because we have that for you again in your finances. We have the scythe there, sudden change for you, a big unexpected change for you financially, and it is leading you to success. All right, so for some of you, that sudden unexpected change might be that gift that we saw at the end of February there, that you know, for some of you it definitely could be a money gift coming your way, like a reward of money coming your way, and that's the big unexpected change to your finances for some of you there. But others of you, yeah, we are seeing a sudden break or change financially. It feels like it's, you know, it's definitely in a positive aspect here, because it's resulting in this key energy, which is, you know, like the key is in the palm of your hand here, Aquarius. The key unlocks any door ahead of you, and they all open up to brand new opportunities for success. So a lot of success is coming through potential financially here. That it feels like, you know, you're going to actually have opportunities to make even more money. You know, I do feel that there's brand new opportunities coming through for you, and a lot of them are going to be leading you to, you know, different streams of income here. I'm getting that same phrase, different streams of income, quite a lot for you during this reading. And we also have the ship energy. So, you know, all your ships are coming in. Everything is coming up, Aquarius, at the end of March financially there. The ship energy really gives you this opportunity to start brand new journeys, to you know, to open those doors and get on that ship and set sail into, you know, this successful journeys for yourself here. For some of you, it may be opportunities that involve travel, opportunities overseas, financially as well, opportunities for investment. I get for some of you there as well. So definitely a lot of new opportunities at the end of March, that are really part of your journey. They're really going to be like all your ships have come in all at once. That good fortune. It's like that ship is loaded up with gold, and it's, you know, docking at the port of Aquarius. So it's really, really positive energy for you financially speaking. It's just a matter of you breaking those cycles in January. You know, any cycles that you found yourself in financially where you are, you know, overspending, following temptation. Be careful of those, break those cycles, and you really will be headed straight into a lot of financial success for the start of this year, Aquarius. It's looking really good. All right, but that's what we have for you. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course, but hopefully I'll see you all again soon.